Power. Power is the ability to act, be, or do anything with great strength. Power gives you that ability to, it's the force that lets you go infinitely above, far and beyond anything you could think, pray, dare ask, or even dream. When you think about power, what comes to your mind? Is it an explosion? Could it be a powerful person like a commander-in-chief? Or could it be even a dog walking his owner? Well, when I think about power, I think about this story. There was a woman who was just going about her business, traveling one day, listening to the music, having a good time, when suddenly she heard a voice that said, "Look to the left." And immediately she saw a car coming at her. A collision. So what started out as just a leisurely drive then became a walk, an experience. She found herself with massive injuries, a C2 fracture of the neck, a crushed hip socket, and a crushed ankle. And eventually, over a period of time in ICU and 9 hours of surgery, she found herself in a position where some people would call it powerless. So over the course of time, therapists came in and out. They taught her how to do small things that we all take for granted, like turning over, like pushing yourself up on the side, even sitting on the side of the bed. To finally one day, she was able to scoot on a transfer board and sit in a wheelchair. Woo, big deal. Then finally one of her surgeons came by and he looked at the chart and he looked at her and he said, "You got up." She looked at him and said, "Well, yeah, you told me to." Why is that such a big deal? He told her that people with injuries as massive as yours often don't get up. She thought about that for a while, and she kept it in the back of her head, and this thought has remained with her every day since. And it's, if you don't get up, you won't get better. I was the person in that story, if you don't know by now. And one of the things people told me over and over and over again, how can you be so happy? How can you have so much joy? Well, I didn't want people feeling sorry for me. I find my joy in helping others and making them happy. You know, things happen. That one day I was going about my business. I didn't plan on having an accident. But resilient people have the capacity to adapt to any adverse condition, any change, any surprise, anything that happens. When you think about resilience, some people talk about bamboo. You've all seen the bamboo. It is very, very deceptive because it is able to be flexible more than you could think about it. The same goes with resilient people. You have the capacity to carry burdens and to respond to things in your life that you never even thought it would happen. Because you know what? Resilient people can bend and not break, and they can stretch and not snap. Are you resilient? Are you resilient? Are you resilient? One of the things that I will tell you that happens to resilient people, they know this very thing, that if they don't get up, what? They don't get better. So my challenge to you today is to release all that is good and that is needful in you. Get up and make the world a better place. Thank you.